gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let
All right, folks, we are back. We've had a little technical difficulties, but we are back live here from Middlesboro. 6-6 your score, 7:22 on the clock. We are trying to make sure our live feed and everything is working good. John Carter Holland handles the kick from Middlesboro, tackled from behind. He's up to about the 25-yard line before he is tackled and brought down from the reception on the kickoff.
Yeah. Folks, just to fill you in, you've missed two really good drives from both the Bobcats and the Yellowjackets. The Bobcats put together a very good and dominant running drive primarily, and a really good few passing plays. And the Jackets answered in about a 3-play drive where they scored and tried to go for 2, but failed. As the Bobcat offense takes the field once again.
Appreciate everybody messaging me and letting me know about technical difficulties. It's hard to get to you guys and check on and work on stuff here live too and cover the game. We didn't even know it was off. Evan and myself still covering the game. Been a fast first quarter. Holland sets back, throws across the middle, intended for Combs, and pass goes incomplete.
Something we talked about in pregame. Coach Moore always looking for that big play. Looks like to go for the home run ball on the first play of their second drive.
We will try to keep an eye on those live feeds, folks. One thing we will tell you is that we are working off of what we would compare it to a hotspot if you set it up off your phone at home. If you were setting up a hotspot, we do not have Wi-Fi here, so back to some early technology, I should say, instead of late technology. But we're doing the best we can to bring you the live coverage of the Yellowjackets and the Bobcats here from the Elevation Bowl. And the Bobcats lining up, working from the 2nd and 10 now for the Bobcats as they go back after the incomplete pass. Holland with 2 receivers to his left. He'll give in the backfield to Eli Thomas. Makes the man miss, still on his feet. Going to be tackled up around the 31, maybe the 32-yard line.
It just can't be said enough with Thomas, that shiftiness and that just athletic ability and the balance. If he wasn't athletic as he was, that play may have been dead as soon as that guy dove at his feet.
The way that he got away from the tackle was phenomenal. And then Caden Lawson, the young freshman for Middlesboro, comes from behind to make the tackle. Holland on the keeper around the right side, still on his feet, and he'll slide down for the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services. First down for the Bobcats as they'll move the change with 6:37 on the clock.
That's a lethal aspect to any kind of like spread or primarily zone offense. As a quarterback that can run, just pull the ball and be able to get it done with his feet.
And it was a good fake that time. He really sold it for everyone. I mean, I was looking for the ball carrier to have it going up.
We were looking for Gibson to have the ball.
Holland takes a snap. Quick pass. Holmes completion up to about the 41-yard line. So they'll move the stick up to make it about, say, 2nd down and 5 for the Bobcats.
Good play from Holland. He almost had a defender right in his face on that play.
Holland waiting on the snap again. 2 receivers left. Fake on the jet sweep. Holland going to go deep. Launches it, puts it in the air, sails it, intended over here on the left.
Number 8, Jagger Burton.
Pass was no good, intended for Burton. Long pass for Holland. Man, he's got an arm. And Burton's got the heights, too, man. He can get up there and pull that one down. That pass was no good. Incomplete for the Bobcats.
Almost another big play for the Bobcats. We talked about that during the first drive, which sadly y'all did not get to hear or see.
Gibson and Thomas both in the backfield with Holland now. Give to Thomas in the backfield. Finds an opening. He's still on his feet. And he's up to.
It would be a first down for the Bobcats.
Yeah, looks like about the 47-yard line.
Be a Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Bobcats.
Getting a little bit of feedback from somewhere. I don't know if it's from the speakers or from my microphone.
Yeah.
Holland steps back, design pass play, going to throw across the middle. pass made and complete to 0 here in the middle. I think that's Adam Spencer.
Little Adams, the player, has developed very well.
That will be another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats as Spencer's reception moves the chains for the Bobcats with 5:21 on the clock. No huddle again for the Cats. Give inside to Gibson. Gibson runs right into the lineman trying to make a hole, and he'll drive it forward another 2 or 3 yards for the Bobcats.
Gibson's a name we haven't really called much on offense tonight. He, as many people know who have followed our coverage of the Bobcats, they're almost a 3-back field or sometimes even a 4-back field with all the people they have.
2 receivers each side. Holland sits back, throws quick. Over to Spencer again. He makes the catch, and he's up in front of the sticks. We'll see where they mark it, but it's definitely another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats as they go to the air again. Spencer with another catch and another first down.
Bobcats keeping that same momentum they established in the first drive, Rob.
I tell you what, for the folks that missed the first quarter, we're trying to catch them up right now as fast as we can as you watch Jaden Gibson quickly up the middle.
But we do have a flag on the field. It's like it came from the left side.
We'll see what the laundry call is for here by the referee. Want to say special thanks to Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. The Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic providing general physicians, mental health, dental, chronic, and even chiropractic. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains. Still waiting on a call from the referees.
I think it's for the Bobcats, a face mask on the Yellowjackets.
So the face mask against Middlesboro will move it even closer for the Bobcats.
It's like almost
half the distance to the goal.
It's like it's almost at the 8 or 7 yard line for the Bobcats.
Goal to goal now for the Cats. Give to Gibson. Gibson inside. Still trying to drive his feet forward after the tackle. Pick up maybe a yard, maybe 2. Looks like maybe the 6 yard line from here.
I got it. It's the 6 yard line up on the board now. Looks like they had some subs. Another number 20, Braden Barton, number 78, Chris Sizemore going. Looks like a heavier set for the Bobcats.
Look out. If that's Chris Neese in there, that's the heavy set that they're going to run behind. That is the overload set, I believe. And the Bobcats punch it in with 3:54 on the clock. That is another family pharmacy touchdown for the Bobcats here in the first. So that'll put them up 12-6 right now with 3:54 on the clock.
Bobcats kind of doing the opposite of what we said earlier. We were talking about how they've, in the past, been more of a power team and evolved more into a speed team. Looks like they're using more of the power play calling this drive.
And the 2-point conversion for the Bobcats is good, and that'll make your score 14-6. The Bobcats go up by 8 with 3:54 on the clock. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back on BSN.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, folks, we are back from Middlesboro, Kentucky at the Elevation Bowl. The Bobcats go up by 8, 14-6 with 3:54 on the clock. And Wyatt Spencer has set the ball on the 40-yard line for the Bobcats, and he will be kicking this off to the Yellowjackets. This Middlesboro is set with, I think, the Lawson brothers back deep. And the kick is high, and it'll go over to the left of the Middlesboro receivers and to be brought down right around the 35, maybe the 36-yard line.
That was number 2, Mekhi Young on the returns. I think he returned the ball in the first quarter or the first drive as well. The Bobcats look to be still keeping their primary rushing set with Carson Miller, Sawyer Hall, and Waylon Abner on the defensive line.
So we'll see what Coach French draws up here. Coach Larry French and the Yellowjackets, coach that's been here a long time and building a storied program here at Middlesboro. Got a lot of experience behind him from many different programs. We know him best here from Middlesboro. Bobcats getting busy up front on defense, and that time tackled by Barnett and by Sawyer Hall. That was number 20. That is Lawson on the carry.
That was actually a tackle by number 63 and 64, Carson Miller and Sawyer Hall.
Number 20 got up off the bottom. That's Barnett. Yeah, Barnett got up off the bottom.
Huh. I thought Carson had him wrapped up. I could be wrong, folks.
We'll ask Braden about that one later.
Yeah.
Braden got up off the bottom of the pile. He set him on top of it. Parton waiting on the snap. He'll take it. Looks, sets in the pocket, throws short, screen pass. Gibson and looks like Spencer over there, maybe.
And that was number 2, Mekhi Young on the reception. Yep. Bring up a 3rd and medium for the Yellowjackets. But a 3rd and 3, some more like 3rd and short.
So the Yellowjackets taking their time back in the huddle. We've not seen the Bobcats go in the huddle all night, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
So the Yellowjackets doing something that the Bobcats haven't, taken their time, running some time off the clock and being patient. 3:07 on the clock. Spartan and the Yellowjackets will go back to work. 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left. Fake inside. Going to throw across the middle. Goes long. Got a man out there, and it's overthrown. And we got a pass interference call on Combs.
Yeah.
Combs had a little tug on him when
a little too much contact from the Bobcat defender.
When Mekhi Young got by him, he had a little tug there. Maybe had a hold of the hand or the arm on the jersey. Mm-hmm. You can see it from where we were sitting.
It looks like he may have had a little bit too much hand on the upper shoulder pad, pulling a little bit.
And it's easy to do. I mean, me and you get out throwing the ball. It's the first thing you're going to do is try to knock that guy away from the ball and just play defender. And it's getting more and more that the pass defender can't lay a hand on the pass receiver.
Looks like another flag thrown.
We got a flag right here in front of the Breathitt sideline. I don't know. He's looking back at the sideline. I guess he's trying to see who he's going to give it to. He's explaining it to Coach Kyle Moore right now. So
it's like it could be a sideline warning.
I think that's what it was, just a sideline warning. We want to say special thanks to the law offices of David A. Johnson, with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. They are the car wreck professionals. Also, People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. And SEC Auto Sales, with the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Are you looking for near new? SEC has it all. Come see them, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Giving the backfield to Lawson. Lawson was tackled right here in front of us at the 40-yard line.
It's like he was met in the hole by number 21, Alex Strong, come that play.
So we had a sideline warning on the Bobcats right before that play. And also that pass interference call against Combs. So the Bobcats with Middlesboro over in their territory now, defending that end zone right behind them, just 40 yards away from Middlesboro. 2:30 on the clock. Spartan and the Yellowjackets go back to work. 1 receiver each side, big blocking back in the back. Parton rolls to his left, looks, throws short across the middle. Pass is incomplete. And the pass was intended for number 8, and that is Cordell Parton, sophomore for the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, the Jackets had a pretty good drive so far. Got lucky with a few penalty calls here and there, but looks like the Bobcat defense is kind of bowed up right now and has kept them from getting any more yards in this specific part of the drive.
Also want to say special thanks to Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. And Wolf County Tourism. Wolf County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolf County has to offer.
It's like we had a substitution here. Number 3, John Carter Holland steps out of the game, and number 7, Cameron Johnson steps in for him.
Now Carter has come out to get some water. Referee is back over coming. The white hat lead referee is coming over to the sideline to explain to the line judge and to Coach Moore. The explanation given, and He'll go back over to make a
decline. It was third down.
So it's still 3rd and 10 for the Yellowjackets. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go from the 40-yard line. Parton and the Jackets go back to work. 2 receivers each side, 1 back just to the left of Parton is lost. Sits back to pass, looking. He's going to try to throw the double, looking long. He's going to throw for the end zone. Got a man back there wide open. And he's caught, and he's in the end zone for the score. Young man had nobody on him, no pass defender back there. Pass made by Parton, received by number 12. And that was Amari Houston, the junior for the Yellowjackets, sitting back in the corner with no defender. Easy throw for Parton as he good pass defense on the rest of the field. Yeah. And as Parton made his reads, he saw Amari over in the corner. And
you see that often sometimes too, Robin. A play that breaks down. Yeah. You get a little antsy. You think the quarterback's going to run. And you just let the guy get wide open.
Well, the longer that pass play draws out and takes to develop, the more opportunity your receiver has to get away from you as a defender. Parton going to keep it again, dumps it inside. The pass is good.
To number,
and the 2-point conversion is complete for 0.
Number 0, Malachi Coots.
Yeah, that is Malachi Coots, the senior for the Yellowjackets. Mm-hmm. And with 2:10 on the clock, that will tie your score up here in the first quarter, 14-14 in the Elevation Bowl. We'll be back after this message.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back, folks, to the 2025 Elevation Bowl down here in Middlesboro, Kentucky. The score is currently 14-14 as the Bobcats are set to receive the ball with number 1, Eli Thomas, and number 3, John Carter Holland, set deep for him.
Say special thanks again to Appalachian Regional Healthcare. More health, more care. ARH is more for Appalachia. Citizens Bank and Trust, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. And HCTC, where success coaches will help you stay on your path to success. Thanks to Hazard Community and Technical College. As soon as the foot hit the ball for the kickoff, we have a whistle. And it's right here. Looks like it would be on the kickoff team, judging where the flag came from. Somebody just got across the line too early.
Yeah.
That happens a lot of times on
Tends to happen too when you have someone with like a lot of speed. It came towards the Bobcats sideline, and the edge guy over there is number 20, Kobe Lawson, which in the drive that you folks did not get to see, he absolutely tore up the field with his speed.
Yeah, we apologize for that first quarter, folks. We had no idea we were off the air. We were kind of chasing after the Bobcats, trying to stay up with them and that no huddle offense as they went down the field. And we got things back on track here, and hopefully everything's going to work good. So Coots puts the boot to it. Going to be handled in the backfield by Holland. John Carter gets a block, and he's around the corner at the 30 to the 40. Still on his feet, drove out of bounds around the 50. And Carter drove out of bounds. Slow to get up.
And Lawson gets knocked out.
And that was number 1, Caden Lawson. Yeah. With the tackle, and he was already out of bounds when the young man came to make the tackle. We don't have a flag, but we have a young man by the name of John Carter Holland that hasn't got up yet from the sideline. We'll take it. We do have a flag.
There is a flag on the field. Looks like it may have been more on a blindside block or whatnot on the Bobcats, but we'll take a quick break until John Carter gets up.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
All right, folks, we are back here for Middlesboro in the Elevation Bowl. And the good news is John Carter Holland is up and walking around on his own, seems to be okay.
Bad news is, though, Rob, looks like that flag that was thrown was against the Bobcats. It looked to be like a blindside block.
Yep.
I think I may have seen it with Barnett as he shoulder checked a guy and just put him on the ground.
Well, it could have been an offset penalty either way there with the things that were happening on the sideline, hit on Carter going out of bounds. Either way, we're back to action. Trips to the right. Holland sits back, looks in the pocket. Going to throw long. Got a man on the sideline. Picked off by the Yellowjackets. That is number 12. The man that just caught the pass was going to be tackled by Waylon Abner. Interception by Middlesboro. And they'll bring it back to about the 25-yard line. And that will be a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for Middlesboro. And number 12, the young man that made the reception, Amari Houston, in the corner of the end zone to tie the ball game, has just come up huge on defense with Coach Larry French and the Yellowjackets. And the Yellowjackets have it 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line, Evan.
Yep, great defensive stance from the Yellowjackets and the one-play drive from the Bobcats. And let's see what they can do with the ball now, and great field position for them.
And we got a flag here on the Yellowjackets as they're trying to get a guy off the field. Probably too many men on the field to delay a game, one of the two. I think he probably got off in time, but
Illegal substitution.
yeah, illegal substitution is the play. So the Yellowjackets will get penalized, and they'll walk it back 5 yards.
It'll
And
be
Parton,
down on 15 for the Jackets.
Parton and the Yellowjackets will go back to work. They won't go to the huddle. They can keep that play. We'll have trips to the right, left, I believe. One back just to the right of Parton, one receiver to the right. Give inside to number 20. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet, looking for the sideline. Met hard by John Carter Holland and tackled out of bounds up around the
Looks to be
24, 23-yard line, maybe.
Looks to be in that area, Rob.
And that was sophomore running back Colby Lawson. Lawson just doing a phenomenal job back there. The young man is small in stature, Evan, and he's hard to see with this big line that Middlesboro has. And Lawson able to sneak around through that first initial level of contact up front for the Bobcats. Gibson that time almost got to the tackle.
Looks like they called a draw on that play and got the Bobcat defense real good on it.
Trips to the left again. And a give in the backfield to the other Lawson brother, number 1. And he's going to be tackled immediately in the backfield by Barker.
Great shoestring tackle by Barker. He was that close to getting away from that.
So Barker able to make the stop defensively for the Bobcats. Another great stop defense. Going to have to bow up here in the first with 1 minute and 19 seconds left. It's been a very active first quarter, 14-14. Both of these ball clubs up and down the field. But Coach Larry French taking his time, getting the Yellowjackets in and out of the huddle and being methodical in his approach. The Bobcats have been a no-huddle offense going right at the Yellowjackets. Parton steps back, flushed out of the pocket, going to make the throw to Lawson, and he makes passes complete, and he's run out of bounds around the 19-yard line. Parton lost his helmet, and he'll have to go out for a play, I believe.
It's like they'll call it a fourth and short, but fourth and 2 for the Yellowjackets. And looks like they kept the clock running, actually, Rob. Seems the ref signaled it. It's
3 seconds.
Guess they kept him in bounds.
Yeah. Made the tackle, kept him in bounds, 4th and 2. Yellowjackets need to make something happen. 26 seconds on the clock. Special thanks to Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop in and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, and heating and cooling needs, along with septic and appliance parts. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday Night Trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years.
We are back, folks. Bluegrass Sports Nation, Middlesboro, Kentucky, where we're all knotted up at 14 with 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Thanks again to Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. They will get you back into the action. Thanks again, Colby, for helping the Bobcats. And Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Come see them at the Jackson Medical Clinic for all your medical needs. Open 7 days a week with new extended hours.
Looks like the Yellowjackets have probably going more into a power set.
I was thinking it was going to go more to a Wildcat set.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
He'll snap it right to Lawson, and he's going to roll out. Decides to keep it still on his feet. Gets past two tacklers still on his feet and brought down. Looks like by John Carter Holland. He's finally brought down around the 5-yard line. Lawson able to get past two tacklers, two defenders for Breathitt County. So Yellowjackets with 16 seconds for first and goal now from the 5-yard line. 4 fresh downs after the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down. They'll let the clock run out, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Folks, we are back here from Middlesboro. A little short break, bringing you from the first quarter into the second quarter. Fresh 12 minutes up on the clock. If you missed any of the action there in the first quarter, we want to let you know on that first drive, the first touchdown for the Bobcats was scored by Eli Thomas. And immediately the Yellowjackets were brought down the field with Lawson, one of the running backs. And then Parton was able to score the first touchdown for the Middlesboro Yellowjackets.
Yep, Rob, a really 2 good first drives of action. We apologize, folks. Couldn't get that to you.
Parton takes a snap, give in the backfield to Lawson, puts the brakes on, turns it inside, and he's going to be tackled by Sawyer Hall. And he doesn't get into the end zone, stops short. Looks to be around the 1 or 2 yard line, just shy. So with 11:40 now on the clock.
Jackets have put together a good drive so far, Rob. Started in Bobcat territory after an interception thrown by quarterback Miles Holland. They just drove the ball down the field from there.
So Parton puts a man in motion as Coots, and Parton will keep it and walk into the end zone. That is a family pharmacy touchdown for the Yellowjackets with 11:20 on the clock.
Yeah, Rob, like we were saying, a good, powerful drive from the Yellowjackets as they take the ball and just drive it down the Bobcats field and score a touchdown.
Yeah, they opened up the second quarter, with great field position, sitting on the 5 yard line, just ready to punch it in after they had worked so hard to get down the field at the end of the first quarter. They've got the ball spotted over on the hash. They're going to go for 2.
It's like just to gain a few more points on the Bobcats and try to put a little bit more pressure on them going into their third drive or fourth drive on the evening.
Look for Parton to look deep over here in this corner. He's got a man way out here past the hash marks. John Carter Holland defender on him. Throws short across the middle, right inside. And that is Amari Houston with the reception. The young man that has made the reception, a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion for the Yellowjackets. And with 11:21 on the clock, your score is 22-14. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Special thanks to all of our sponsors. We want to say thanks to Rose Brothers Department Store, locations in Jackson and Badeville. Shop in the store or online at rosebros.com. Also, Jiffy Mart. Get in and out in the Jiffy, gas, groceries, and a great meat department. And Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. Kick going to be fielded by John Carter Holland, still on his feet. He makes the move, and he's at the 40. Lowers his shoulder, and he's up to about the 46-yard line. And he's rolled up and trying to keep everybody sane here on the sideline.
On the return, we got a flag at the end of the way.
45, 46, maybe around a 47. Referees over here talking it over, trying to make sure they make the right call. John Carter's been rolled up 2 or 3 times, really, really physical, and it continues to be that way every time he touches the ball. And maybe that time he had a few things to say to the tackler. I don't know, but
really hope it's something that he don't let him affect him. But looks to be on the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, win against Middlesboro.
It's like we had offset penalties actually. As I was saying though, you really hope it's something that doesn't affect his mental going throughout the game. He's a really good player, and you really want to see something like that happen with John Carter.
Well, as an experienced player, you just have to know how to harness and play that with that emotion.
Yep.
You have to know what to do with it and how to harness it and use it to your advantage. And I'm sure John Carter is going to be able to do that. Give in the backfield and a wide open hole for Thomas as he scampers up to the 44-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 45.
Great run from the young Bobcat as he puts the Bobcats in a second and short situation.
So the Bobcats, no huddle again. 2 backs right beside Holland to the right. Give again to Thomas. Thomas lowers the shoulder, bounces. 2 defenders bring him down. Pickup of maybe a yard if he got past the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they'll be calling him 3rd and short, Rob.
Yeah, you're going to say he picked up about a yard. Carson Miller reaches out, puts a hand on the ball. Holland waits on the snap. 2 receivers to the right. Give again in the backfield to Thomas. Thomas still on his feet and lowers his shoulder, packing defenders with him up to about the 33-yard line. The young man, I tell you, he's just made of steel. Nothing but guts and steel for Thomas as he pulls up another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for Eli.
Great ball carrier vision from Eli as well, finding that hole and being able to turn it into a big play.
Oh, and that time he's tackled immediately by the Yellowjackets behind the line of scrimmage.
That was number 8.
Cordell Parton.
Just shot the gap and stopped Eli Thomas in his tracks.
Thomas going to take a quick breather.
It's like the Bobcats lost yards in that play as well. Losing 1 makes it 2nd and 11 for the Cats.
Braden Barnett comes in. Now Gibby Gibson right beside Holland. Holland sits back, looking down the field. Throws short. Catch made by Burton. Burton on his feet out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. We'll call it the 26.
Brings up about a third and short for the Bobcats. Third and two, to be exact, as Jaden Gibson lines up behind Miles Holland.
Give in the backfield to Gibson. Gibson bounces off, takes another tackle. Met at the line of scrimmage and rode down.
The Yellowjackets defense has been really bowing up these past two drives. Of course, the last drive for the Bobcats, they got an interception around the 45-yard line, and now the D-line's doing a really good job stopping the Bobcat offense.
Overload set coming back in for the Bobcats. 4th down and 1. Coach Moore and the Bobcats going to go for it. The overload set comes in. Sizemore onto the field. Go heavy on the left and look for the ball. Here we go. Braden Barnett in the backfield, direct snap to Gibson. Gibson on his feet, and he picks up the first down. So that is the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats. That is why that play is drawn up the way it is. And that's why you have the troops that you've got and the young men that you call in on that play. You put a little extra meat over on one side, and you get an extra blocking back in there, and direct snap to Gibson. You take your quarterback out.
You'll hear it all the time, Rob. You look for every play is designed to score. A play like that, though, that's designed to get a few yards in a very big fashion.
Here we go again on the left side. Gibson cuts it back up into the center, and he'll get up to about the 20-yard line before he's brought down.
Bobcats look to be staying on that Wildcat set for a little bit. They seem to slow down the tempo a little bit. Coach Moore's been calling Miles over into the sideline to get a play and take it to the huddle.
Special thanks to Dr. Stephen Howard, chiropractic. If you've been injured, Dr. Howard can help. He can help with auto accidents, workers' compensation, no referral needed, and he's got over 22 years experience.
So the Bobcats go back to their shotgun set.
Barnett going to shift over to the right now. Thomas just to the right of Holland, and we got a flag. And got a quick flag. I think it's got to be delay a game, don't it?
Looks to be a false start.
I'm sure is. So Bobcats backed up 5 yards. It'll be second now.
Look like the Bobcats are going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
So, all right, folks, we are back from Middlesboro, 7:59 on the clock. Your score is Middlesboro 22, Breathitt County 14. The Bobcats with a quick timeout, and the ball sitting on the 26-yard line. Breathitt with a 2nd and 14 now, Evan, 2nd and long. The ball would look a lot better if it was up past that 10-yard line marker, up where it could get another first down, have 4 more downs looking at the end zone. Working deep in the Yellowjacket territory, though.
Now, you said it, Rob. Let's see if the Bobcats can get in that territory like you mentioned.
So Holland goes back to work, calmly takes the snap, give to Thomas. Thomas dances, gets to that initial line of defenders, and brought down by the linebackers up about the 18, maybe the 19-yard line. Let's see where they call it.
Looks, about 19, Rob.
Yeah, they're going to spot it on the 19. Bobcats go back to work, and we got a false start.
It's like a little miscommunication between the coaches and the players on that one.
Maybe had 2 or 3 offensive players move that time, actually. I mean, there was 2 or 3 players moved.
Takes away some of the momentum you gained from that run from Thomas.
So the ball now back on the 23-yard line as they'll back it up to a 3rd and 12. And the Bobcats almost back where they started from 2 plays ago. Here we go, back to work. Barnett gets set. Holland takes the snap. Short pass, screen pass over to Thomas. Thomas trying to get a blocker, but the screen pass doesn't work. Not fooling anybody. on the Yellowjackets, and Thomas going to be tackled for a loss.
Yeah, Yellowjackets defense very disciplined on that play. Usually you might call a screen in that situation to try to get some yards because you're expecting a deep play. But good play by the
Holland rolls out to the left, looks, throws, and it's going to be short. The receiver had to turn and come back to it. He was being flushed out of the pocket, and he couldn't. That was Barker couldn't get back to it. And the Yellowjackets will take over on downs with 6:52 to go here in the second quarter, up 22-14. Just a good opportunity right now, Evan, for us to see early in the year the tenacity and the gut feeling that these Bobcats are going to get from a little bit of adversity on the road, down 6, things not going your way. They take over on downs, but they've got horrible field position. It'd be a great time for the defense to bow their neck up and show what they're made of, like we've seen this season so far in the scrimmages.
Most definitely, Rob. Let's see if the Bobcat defense can really turn it on here and get a stop for their offense.
Alex Strong sitting there at middle linebacker making some calls. Give in the backfield of number 20, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
It's like number 11, Jason Combs came down and made the play on that one.
That was Colby Lawson, the sophomore, again on the carry. Just doing a great job for the Yellowjackets, but that time he could not get away from Jason Combs.
Great play by the young Bobcat to come up and make that.
Kyle Moore's wanting to talk to the referees. He's calling timeout, but he wants to talk to everybody that's wearing black and white right now. So we're going to take a timeout with them, and we'll be right back after these messages.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We are back from Middlesboro, Kentucky at the Elevation Bowl. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to all you fans for tuning in and keeping up with me and Evan here tonight, keeping us straight, telling us when the live feed was off, sending us messages. Darren back doing the best he can to keep this thing rolling for you guys at home. I tell you what, it's just been a whirlwind of a first quarter. Still 6:29 to go here in the second.
Still a lot more football to be played as well.
A lot of football left in this one. Fake in the backfield. Parton goes long down the field. Got a man down there tipped. He made the catch. That Combs makes the tackle. That was number 13 with a catch. What a great catch.
Number 13, Joseph Killian.
Joseph Killian, another one of those
seniors
that was also a team captain here at the beginning of the game for Middlesboro. And that is another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Middlesboro Yellowjackets. Big pass completion for Killian from Parton. Parton, with a lot of confidence and a lot of experience, sits back there, makes a beautiful throw. Even had a defender there, and Combs did a great job. No pass interference, but was able to make the tackle after the catch was made.
Definitely, Rob. The Yellowjackets are putting together a great drive right now.
Give inside Lawson. Going to be tackled. I think Braden Barnett and Alex Strong was there, and one of the linemen may have tripped him up, either Abner or Miller. Trying to make sure I get the right name. That was Caden Lawson. Caden is a freshman, number 1 for the Yellowjackets on the carry. Lawson lined up just to the left now, Parton. 2 receivers to the left. Blocking back is Coots for the Yellowjackets. Snap by Parton. Sits back, throws across the middle, and pass is incomplete. No good for Parton.
The Bobcat defense starting to bow up in these last 2 downs. Of course, now the Yellowjackets are thoroughly in Bobcat territory. This is going to be a good test for that Bobcat defense. See if they can bow up and get a good stop here for their offense.
5:16 on the clock here in the second quarter. The clouds continue to get darker here at Middlesboro. We hope that the rain does hold off. Looked like there was plenty of rain showers in the area at the beginning of the game for later tonight, but hopefully Evan and Darren and myself can stay dry. Martin tries to draw the defense off sides, and he does. So that'll be a free 5 yards for the Yellowjackets.
It looks like it will result in a Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Yellowjackets.
That's the number one reason that an offense, a coach, offensive coordinator, or a coach does that. When they're sitting on third or third and short, if it's 4 yards to go, a lot of times they'll try to draw that defense off sides and pick up that 5-yard penalty to pick up that first down, and not necessarily just in this situation, but within deep in Bobcat territory. That time the tackle going to be made by Alex Strong and Jagger Burton, I believe.
Looks like it.
That was Lawson, I think, on the carry, and one of them lost a helmet. They'll have to go out for a minute.
Looks like it was number 52, Bailey Blackburn, lineman for the Yellowjackets.
Okay. 4:30 on the clock, 22-14 your score. The Yellowjackets deep in Bobcat territory, ball on the 12-yard line, 2nd and 6 as Parton and the troops go to work for Coach French and Middlesboro. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Parton rides the fake, going to throw across the middle, man in the end zone. Catch is made, and the touchdown is good for Amari Houston.
A family pharmacy touchdown catch for Amari Houston. Looks like the Yellowjackets are really taking over this game so far, carrying that momentum. Let's see if the Bobcats can kind of get that back on this next offensive drive.
Yeah, the Bobcats going to have to go to work, pick up their head, and shake the dust off their heels, so to speak, and go back to work and do what they're good at and do what they started out in this game and keep that. They need to get back to the point where they have the momentum. They've kind of lost that, and they kind of look like they lost their best friend right now, and that's not where you want to be at. You can go get your head held up. It's not the end of the world. We got a lot of football left to play. 4 minutes here in the first half left. Bobcats with a lot of time on the clock to go back to work. 28-14 your score. Parton throws. The 2-point conversion is no good. So your score with 4:09 on the clock. The Yellowjackets go up 2 scores, 28-14. We'll be back after this break.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, folks. We have 4 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter as the Breathitt County Bobcats are set to receive. Once again, we have Eli Thomas and John Carter Holland set deep for the Cats. Rob, what you got to say?
Well, I like I just said before we went out on break, the Bobcats got to go back to work. You can't be satisfied with the way you played in the first quarter. Middlesboro is going to take all the best punches you throw at them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to see how many more you can keep throwing, and that's what a good ball club does, is keep taking those punches until you miss. And then when you have a problem or something goes wrong, that's when they try to take advantage of that and capitalize on it. And right now the Bobcats got to come out swinging big. They need to get back to that first quarter when they had that first drive, that no huddle offense, get a little pep in their step, and get back to going back to work and put the ball back in Eli Thomas and Jaden Gibson's hands. Gibson did a lot of the good things in the first quarter. We need to see him go back to work on the field.
Definitely, Rob. And football as a game can be compared to a boxing match.
Yeah.
You're going to get hit in the mouth. But what matters is, do you hit back or not?
You're exactly right, Evan. You're exactly right. I want to say special thanks to our fans. Once again, you guys keeping us straight here tonight. Thanks for being on and watching us and listening to us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Thanks again to Dr. Stephen Howard, chiropractic. If you've been injured, Dr. Howard can help, including auto accidents, workers' compensation, no referral needed, with over 22 years experience. Also, Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department. And Rose Brothers Department Stores with locations in Jackson and Betaville. Shop in the store or online at ROSE.com.
Looks like number 0, Malachi Cooch, the senior for the Yellowjackets, is set to kick the ball again. Once again, as I already mentioned, we have Eli Thomas and John Carter Holland set deep for the Bobcats.
So John Carter's done the most work here in the back, doing the receptions on a short kick that time, going to be handled up front. I believe that's Adam Spencer. Spencer looking for a block. He'll get up to about the 40-yard line on the reception. Good handle by Adam Spencer and a short return, but he did a good job looking for a block. Got it up inside.
Looks like we may have a downed Yellowjacket.
That's Coots. That's the kicker.
Yep.
And he's going to find his way off the field on his own power. He's all right. So that'll bring up a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats.
I'd like to see that, Rob. You always hate to see someone go down when they hop off the field that quick. You know, they have a good chance of being all right and maybe hopping back in this game if it's nothing serious.
Bobcats will go back to work with 3:58 on the clock. The elevation bow, and that's what the Bobcats need right now. They need elevated, Evan. They got to get their spirits up. They got to go back to work, focus up front. As you see Thomas break through that front line, lower the shoulder. He goes out of bounds on the Yellowjacket side of the field.
Looks like it'll almost be enough for enough for a first down, but it'll be a second and short for the Bobcats. Never mind.
Really close.
And from a distance, looked like it was a little bit closer, but second and 3 for the Bobcats.
Didn't get the spot where we thought. Miller on the snap. Holland gives to Thomas. It's going to be tackled immediately by the Yellowjackets. That is Parton and number 69 for the Yellowjackets. That is Christian Davis, junior lineman.
We've said it all these past few drives. Yellowjacket defense has come alive, especially number 8.
Parton.
Yeah, Parton. He made a very good play against Thomas earlier in the game.
Give to Gibson. Gibson makes a couple of tackles, makes a couple defenders miss on the tackles. And he's going to get up to about the 39-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Gibson's name is something we haven't really called tonight much, as they've mostly handed the ball to Eli, making him their workhorse. But Gibson is a very powerful back, a little lower his shoulder, isn't afraid of contact. Isn't as shifty as Miles per se, but he's also very quick and hard-nosed.
Buckhorn Children's first down. Holland going to roll to his left, look deep, throws to the end zone. Pass incomplete, intended for John Carter Holland.
Looks like we have a flag on the play back in the backfield, though, Rob.
Roughing the passer, maybe?
Possibly. Be honest with you, I wasn't paying much attention. I was seeing the ball fly through the air, so we'll see what Whitehead calls.
Folks, I don't know if you could see it or not, but the ball just left Holland's hand around the 45. Sailed out the back of the end zone, intended for the receiver. The young man has a cannon for an arm, and he has worked so hard to get better at that position, and he is one of the best in Eastern Kentucky, no doubt.
And the good thing about Miles Holland, just a sophomore.
Yeah. I thought you was going to say he's ours.
Well, that too.
So the personal foul will go against Middlesboro.
Looked to be a roughing passer, like you said.
And that will mark them down the field 15 yards, and that will be another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats. Miles Holland goes back to work.
Gives the ball to Braden Barnett. No, keeps it for himself. Fooled me.
Holland on a keeper, cuts it back inside. And we're going to get number 1, Lawson, wrapped up around the head, grabbing the face mask. Lawson walks away like he had nothing to do with it. But everybody here in the sideline knows better.
Yeah, it looks like the Yellowjackets defense, as soon as we praise them, they fall apart a little bit, give up 2 big plays in terms of penalties.
Referee looking, staring a hole through Lawson right now. Personal foul, face mask will go against Lawson. So 2 big penalties back-to-back for Middlesboro as they go up 2 scores. And it's not going to make Coach French happy at this point. That's going to march them down half the distance to the goal. So they're going to be...
If they give up more yards, I expect Coach French call a timeout, trying to get the troops together, try to stop them when the Bobcats are gaining.
Braden Barnett on his feet. No stopping Braden when he touches the football. And a family pharmacy touchdown for Braden Barnett. with 2:55 on the clock here in a second.
Can't call a timeout to regain composure when you do that.
No.
Braden Barnett, a name we haven't called much on the offensive side, just takes the ball and gashes the Yellow Jacket defense, finds a hole, and just goes to pay dirt.
And Spencer will come in and go for one with 2:55 on the clock.
Bobcats electing to go to a more conservative play style. Don't get all the points at once and just build up and get those points throughout the game.
That one is up, and it is good.
Well, Rob, you said before this drive that the Bobcats need to elevate, and so far they have.
Yep.
Took what they got with a few penalties they were awarded from the Yellow Jacket, and they capitalized. Let's see if the Bobcat defense can come out here and stop this offense. This Yellow Jackets offense has been very potent over these last few drives.
We'll see what happens right after this break. We'll be back.
I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, we are back. Thanks again to all of our sponsors. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic providing general physician's care. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Rob, the Bobcats put together a good drive last drive. Let's see if the defense can come up and step up.
Just like you said, we got to elevate the offense courtesy of a couple penalties. Let's see what the defense can do as Middlesboro going to take the reception and going to be tackled right around the 41-yard line after the catch on the kickoff.
This will bring up the Breathitt County defense. Looks like they have subbed out Sawyer Hall for number 78, Chris Sizemore, a younger player who seems to be stepping up a lot in the Bobcat lineup.
Catch and reception made by Joseph Killian that brings it up the field. And like you said, we're going to put Sizemore in at nose and give Sawyer a breather. We got Abner and Miller anchoring that defense up front. We've not talked about them a whole lot tonight. It's just been the speed of the game. We've not had a lot of time to talk about different positions.
Really haven't been able to get our foot in calling out specific players.
Yeah. Parton will go to work. Two receivers to the right, back behind him's Lawson. Ball's on the ground. And Gibson right there to cover up Lawson as he covered it up. Number 20. Kobe Lawson lost the handle on the mesh point as the ball was handed off from Parton.
Looked like a low snap also factored in the well. Almost a very disastrous play for the Yellow Jackets, who have done so well maintaining their momentum they gained throughout this game. Almost lost it in one play.
Yeah, it's real important for Middlesboro right now to try to maybe turn that intensity down just a notch and focus on execution. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. We'll see what Parton can do with the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Gibson off the corner. Throw from Parton. Going to be caught up around the 49-yard line. Catch made by Lawson.
He's tackled down by number 25, Kylan Combs.
Yep.
Another name we haven't been able to call much tonight. Kylan's another young guy returning this year.
Great to see Kylan on the field. Very important to have here for the Bobcats in that position. Great tackler also, great defender for the Bobcats.
Brings up a third and semi-short, semi-medium for the Yellow Jackets. See if the Bobcat defense can really bow up here. Of course, this is more than likely a four-down territory for the Yellow Jackets, so close to crossing the 50.
3rd and 3 from the 48, 1:24 on the clock. Parton takes a snap, gets off the tackle immediately. By Waylon Abner in the backfield, tackled for a loss.
Waylon Abner.
Lawson getting up close. I'll tell you what, a tackle like that from Waylon Abner, you're going to feel it the next morning.
Definitely, Rob. You don't see a lineman make that kind of tackle sometimes, but when they do, it is devastating.
1:02 on the clock, 28-21 your score. Middlesboro back in the huddle waiting on the play call. And they may let the play clock click down and then take a timeout here before the half. That's kind of what it looks like. Offensive coordinator over there not making a big movement right now, just sitting there looking at Parkman and watching the play clock. So they'll take the timeout, and we'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this message.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time. SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Welcome back, folks, as we return to the Crater in Bell County. Rob, that last play by Waylon Abner was just awesome. It's the kind of pump that the Bobcat defense needed to maybe close out this quarter without the Middlesboro Yellowjackets doing any more damage to the scoreboard.
You said it, and it's forced them into a punt situation. At least that's what they're showing. Coots will put the foot to it. It's a high punt, and everybody's going to get away from it and let it fall. It's going to take a big Middlesboro bounce and roll all the way back to about the 6-yard line, maybe 7-yard line.
Took a fantastic roll for the Jackets. Wow, that was nearly a 20, 30 yards just bouncing, dinking, and dunking down the field.
20, 25-yard roll, every bit of it. Is going to pin the Bobcats back against the end zone. Looks like it's sitting around the 8-yard line. So the Bobcats will have to get creative and play safe with 26 seconds on the clock here before the half. At this point, you take your time.
Yeah. Maybe instead of trying to force something, just give the ball to Thomas or Gibson. Hope they can get a good breaking off play down the field. But right now, just run down the clock and carry the defensive momentum. You've gained this drive into the next. The next half.
You got to run that 26 seconds out and go into halftime down one score. You're going to be kicking the ball back off to Middlesboro, but you got to be safe with your back pinned back in the end zone here. They're going to give in the backfield to Thomas. Thomas breaks free from the backfield, and he's going to be up here around the 25-yard line. He brought down pretty rough by Lawson.
And a flag at the end of it. Getting very chippy out there, Rob. Of course, as we said in our pregame show, these two teams used to be district rivals. I've played in some games with Middlesboro. They've gotten chippy. So this one seems to be following suit with that.
Well, we made mention about it. They tackled John Carter pretty rough. They've tackled Eli pretty rough out of bounds. And that's part of the ball game as a running back. But there's a lot of extracurricular activity going on after the whistle.
Yeah.
And all I would like to say is, if I was wearing the stripes, you make an example out of the people you need to make an example of, and you pull them out in front of everybody at the 50-yard line. And
it's like offsetting penalties.
Yeah. And you just say, guys, this is what's going to happen if it keeps going on.
Definitely, Rob.
Clean it up and let it go. Let's get it over with. 18 seconds left, 28-21 here in the first half. Snap from Miller, give inside. Thomas again makes the guy miss, and he'll go down around the 26, maybe 27-yard line, pick up 3 or 4.
At the tail end of that play, we had a lot of bodies flying all over the place. A lot of people really trying to finish their blocks is how chippy it's going, is that sometimes you see people not wanting to finish their blocks. But, folks, we're going to take a break for halftime. We'll talk to y'all here in about 5 minutes, do a little halftime show. We'll catch you then.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear, but when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com. Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds, all in one stop at Go Time.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, X-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
All right, folks, we are back from Middlesboro, as Evan likes to say, the crater down here in Bell County. If you don't know what that's about, look it up, Google it sometime. Pretty interesting. Town supposedly made by a crater. We don't know.
Supposedly.
It's pretty low compared to all the other towns around here as far as sea elevation go. We're going to take a few minutes to thank our sponsors. We've got a couple of premier sponsors that we've had during our first downs and during our touchdowns, our scoring plays. We want to say thanks to Family Pharmacy for sponsoring our scoring drives and plays here tonight. They're great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of our Breathitt County Bobcats, and we want to thank them for sponsoring our scoring drives here tonight. Also, another premier sponsor, you've heard a lot about them, the Buckhorn Children and Family Services Center, for sponsoring our first downs for both teams here tonight. For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has brought healing and hope to families across Kentucky. From addiction recovery to foster care, we help families grow stronger, healthier, and more independent. Also, thanks to Appalachian Regional Healthcare, ARH is more for Appalachia. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. Check them out on the free CBTJ mobile app banking right on your mobile device. Hazard Community and Technical College. Call them today at 606-487-3293. HCTC has got you covered, and they'll connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see Scott for all your septic system, appliance, electrical, plumbing, and heating parts. Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Healthcare. Come see them at Jackson Medical Clinic for all your medical needs, open 7 days a week. And Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Thanks to Colby for always keeping the Bobcats on the field or on the court. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, thanks to them at the Little Flower Clinic for helping us this season. They provide general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic, and even chiropractic care. Stop by and see them at the Little Flower Clinic. Law Office of David A. Johnson, he is the car wreck professional. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. And SEC Auto Sales, if you're looking for a new vehicle, stop by and see them at SEC Auto Sales. Same new model years, vehicles, all you can think of, even if you got a trade-in. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with famous hoagies. And Wolf County Tourism. Wolf County is naturally gorgeous. And Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you've been injured, stop by and see Dr. Stephen Howard. No referral needed. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, located on Highway 15. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy. And Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Batable. Thanks to all those fine sponsors for helping us here throughout the season on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
All right. Well, folks, as both teams start taking the field for warm-ups, we wanted to bring up a few talking points that we've discussed during halftime and maybe bring up. So, Rob, what do you got?
My first thought is that you're playing a very good team at home.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know a lot about Middlesboro for a good reason. It's the first game of the year.
Yep.
You got to be very careful about being invited to a bowl game. You got to be very careful about playing a team like Middlesboro. We've talked about Coach French always putting the best product on the field. No matter that his ball club might have went 4-6 last year, this is a different team with some different tools in the backfield, so to speak, with the Lawson brothers.
Yes.
Martin is a very experienced quarterback. I think as the Bobcats come out here in the second half, they got to be very careful. We need to turn it up a little bit on defense. Offensively, I would like to see us play it a little safer and not particularly choose to throw the ball around.
Yes, most definitely, Rob.
The screenplay is something that might be there that we could use, but we don't need to go for the long ball unless we know it's there. We need to work the backfield. We need to work Thomas. We need to work Gibson. And Coach Moore has done a great job of doing that.
Yep.
Eli has just been phenomenal in this game and picking up first downs and scoring drives on his shoulders. And but I'd like to see us do more of that. I like the no huddle atmosphere that Coach Moore has brought to the offense. So that's what I think the Bobcats need to do here in the second half.
Yes. Now, something I'll add on as well. The topic I want to bring up isn't like, of course we need to stop the pass, bring the run a little bit more.
Yeah.
But something more important than that is we need to keep our composure.
Yeah.
We're seeing right now a lot of players getting chippy, and something I learned in my days of playing is they always catch the second guy. They always catch the retaliator.
Right.
They never catch the one making you want to retaliate.
Yep.
So we've seen it a lot with some of our skilled players right now, how it's getting really chippy between them. Haven't seen much from the linemen and whatnot. So that's something I like to see, is just us to stay calm from both sides as well, because we want a very good, clean game played.
Very good point. You bring up a very good point about that happening. You get baited into that very easily, and it seems to happen more with the skill position from our standpoint and viewing the field because of the ball carrier and the tackler and the amount of time that they're on the ground, and you got 5 defenders on top of the ball carrier, and there's a lot of extracurricular activity that goes on after that whistle. And you see players rolling off each other and trying to get up and the actions, and they try to make it look, clean, but a lot of times it isn't. And that's a very good point. And you want to see a good sportsmanship game and a good clean game. And especially when it comes to, being chippy and keeping keeping your composure when you're baited in means even more, because that guy can't get to you.
Definitely, yeah.
Mentally, when he knows that he's getting to you, that just makes him more powerful.
Definitely. Now, with that being said, I will say a few X's and O's notes to say We need to focus on stopping the Lawson brothers.
Yeah.
When they get for the most part, we have stopped them very well, but when they do, they get big plays from it.
Right.
And we need to clean up our coverage a little bit. There's been a guy or two get past us, beat us deep, but that's very easily fixable things over halftime.
Right. You mentioned the Lawson brothers. It's probably the best freshman and sophomore duo of brothers that I've witnessed in a long time. Both of those guys in the backfield playing phenomenal, even playing great on defense too. Very fast running backs, and doing a lot here for Coach French.
Yes,
and the Yellowjackets.
I was about to say Coach French probably loves that they're two younger guys and they can grow into some of the roles like we see with Jaden Gibson and Braden Barnett.
Yellowjackets are back out on the field. Bobcats back out on the field. But we're still showing 2 minutes on the clock before they're going to kick this one off. I don't know if the clock's a little bit behind, but they got referees coming out. The Bobcats are here in the huddle getting ready.
Shows how ready they are, Rob. Sometimes you see it with these games. People come up from halftime when it hits 0-0. They put another 2 or 3 minutes on the clock, give you a little extra time to warm up. But these two teams are ready to go right now. It's just a 7-point game, and both teams are neck and neck right now, wanting to open the season 1-0.
Well, we based a lot on the way we watched the Bobcats play the scrimmage against Sayre. Sayre's a very, very good football team, very well coached. We talked a lot about that. This ball club is a little bit different coming from the mountains. They've got some different things going for them down here in Middlesboro. But I tell you what, there's some similarities too.
Yes.
In the speed of the game and the way that Parton throws the ball around.
Yep. And something that changes right now too is from game one, you're already fighting for your life. You're fighting for that home field advantage in playoffs. You don't want to lose a game with the way the RPI system works now. It's simply not just based off wins and losses. Every win here is affecting another team's schedule that plays you. So the Bobcats are really hoping right now to get a win. So are the Yellowjackets, so they can get that advantage later in the season.
Well, the Yellowjackets look like they're going to flip the sides of the field. They had lined up on the wrong side of the field. They will flip. And the Bobcats still here in the huddle right in front of us. We got a good vantage point here, folks. We're sitting right probably 25, 30 foot off the field, right down low, close to the field. Got a great view. We got about 40 seconds before they're going to kick off the second half. I appreciate you guys listening and watching this and trying to keep us on track here, letting us know when the stream was down, trying to, let us know what we needed to do. Darren made a good point with that first couple drives between the Bobcats and Middlesboro. We called the heck out of that first couple drives up and down the field, and they really kept us on our toes.
Yeah.
It's a shame we didn't have that recorded somewhere.
Yeah, I'd say we maybe got a little shell-shocked afterwards, just how fast the game was going. And then it kind of felt like the game kind of came to a screeching halt. Now, as the Bobcats line up for kickoff, I would almost predict that Coach Shorty Combs or one of the other special teams coaches maybe wants a little bit of a shorter onside top play. I know the Bobcats have done that in the past where they try to get the ball out the gate from either the beginning of the game or end of the half to start with the ball then.
12 minutes on the clock. We'll start the third quarter with Wyatt Spencer getting ready to kick this one off for the Bobcats. And I think he's going to do just what you said. He's going to send it over towards the sideline. It'll go out of bounds about the 39-yard line.
Just a little too high and a little too much hang time.
A little bit too much foot
from
on that one.
Yeah, from the what is he, a junior? Yep, from the junior kicker.
So they'll see where they're going to spot it at. They're going to move it up and spot it at
the 45.
Yeah, ball's going to be sitting on the 46-yard line. So good field position.
Great start
for the Yellowjackets. Parton, 3 receivers to the right, 1 offset. He'll put Coots in motion. Coots blocking back, give the loss in the backfield. Makes one man miss, tackled by Alex Strong. Yep. A good tackle there by Strong to
a great sequence of events in general just for the Bobcats as the safety number 0, Adam Spencer, comes down and kind of tags up the running back so that Alex Strong can come over and make that play. Of course, Adam was a little upset in that play, seeing him hit the ground, but he had a big part in that play being only about a 2-yard gain instead of like a 5, 6, or 7, or even longer yard gain.
Carson Miller, Sawyer Hall, and Waylon Abner, front three back up for the Bobcats. Start out the third quarter. Lawson again. And Carson Miller right there on Parton just couldn't get to him. Pass to Coots. Strong is going to bring down Coots, but we've got a flag in the backfield. Carson Miller right on Parton.
Great play from Carson Miller. He absolutely bulldozed that guard and got into the quarterback's lap. Looks like that flag may be in the vicinity of a holding. Of course, when you have a defensive lineman in the backfield that quick, and you get a little anxious, and you got the quarterback moving around, you hold as an offensive lineman trying to give your guy a little bit more time.
It's so hard to describe that on the air to our fans, but instinctively, as an offensive lineman, when your defensive guy is trying to get by you, the first thing you do is want to grab and hold on to that guy. It's even harder as a youngster out on the field.
It's almost like a little bit of a panic too, because you don't want to be that guy in film sitting there getting chewed out.
Right. So the Middlesboro will back it up. It's 2nd and 20 for the Yellowjackets. Parton, 2 receivers to the right. He'll give up inside to Lawson. Lawson going to be met. Maybe a tackle for a loss. I was going to say met at the line of scrimmage, but I think that was
maybe some forward progress got to play there. Maybe just meet him at the line. No, they're moving the marker back. Looks like a loss on the play. Is it?
Second.
No.
That's second. It's saying 3rd and 18 now, so they're going to give him 2 yards.
Yeah. Okay.
He might have fell forward on the tackle.
Yeah.
Hard to see with the pile that was in on him with the defenders making the tackle.
Bobcats did a good job gang tackling on that play.
Trips to the right for Parton. 1 receiver to the left. They'll take the snap, sit in the pocket, throws across the middle. Almost intercepted. Ball intended for Brother Parton. And I don't think he knew the ball was coming. He wasn't even looking in the vicinity of the pass.
But Colin Combs was almost there.
Bobcats almost with an interception, but on 4th and 18, the Yellowjackets will.
Bobcat defense makes a good stand to start the half. Of course, as we were saying, at the end of the last half, the Bobcats maybe wanted to hold out on the clock and come back with that momentum they gained on that stop, and that's what they've done so far.
Elect to punt for the Yellowjackets. Cooch back to punt it. He'll take it, almost blocked by Burton. Ball high in the air, takes a Yellowjacket bounce and then slows down, still rolling, and it'll be spotted down around the 26, maybe 27.
Looks to be. Great stop from the Bobcat defense. Let's see if the offense can now capitalize on that momentum.
That'll be a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats as Miles Holland gets the marching orders from Kyle Moore, and we'll see what the Bobcats draw up here first with 9:48 on the clock here in the third quarter, down 28-21 to Middlesboro. Holland in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Thomas just to the right of Holland. They'll give to Thomas. Thomas with a blocker, and he'll get up to around the 28-yard line, 29 maybe.
Looks like the Bobcats are more going towards a ground and pound style of offense to start out this drive, like we were asking for in our halftime talk discussion.
There's a lot of time left on the clock, and one of the most important things in a ball game, Evan, is clock management. Short pass knocked down. Short pass knocked down by the Yellowjackets. And we got flags coming out on the sideline. Pass intended for Holland. Incomplete. Like I was saying, there's a lot of football left in this game. And one of the most important things in a game like this, but you're just down 7 points, not only are you looking to tie it and go ahead with a 2-point conversion, but you want to manage the clock. You got to get through the third quarter. be in striking distance or be in the lead when you get to the fourth quarter and keep this game manageable and not give any momentum to the Yellowjackets.
Looks like that personal foul going against the Bobcats on that play. Like we were saying, Rob, composure is going to be a very big element going on throughout this game. You're talking about clock management and whatnot. I want to tag composure onto that as well because, we're now in a
third and
very long.
Yeah, third and forever. Give in the backfield to Thomas, looks to pick up some yards, and he does. He's still on his feet up at the 40, still on his feet at the 42, 43-yard lines. And wow, Eli Thomas. Hey, coach, don't worry about the penalty. Give me the ball.
Yep.
Eli Thomas takes the snap with a handoff from Holland, scampers up the field for a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down on third and forever.
Awesome play from the young gun.
Rolls out to the right. He's looking. Want to throw, and he's got a man over there. Makes the catch. The catch is made, and that will move the sticks again. Another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats.
Awesome body control from little Adam Spencer, just being able to field that ball and do a little toe tap action to stay in bounds and get the first down for the Bobcats.
Spencer with one of those ESPN moments there. Dragging the feet as he got out of catching the ball before he got out of bounds. Barnett lowers the shoulder, lowers it, and pushes forward 2 or 3 yards.
It's a good maybe 4 yards, 4 or 5 yards on the play.
I like the rotation here, too. Let's give it to Thomas. Let's give him a break. Let's bring Gibson in. Let's bring Barnett in. Give Barnett a run or two. Barnett's still on his feet again. Make Coots think about tackling him the next time. Coots still on his feet, but he's going to wobble off.
And it'll be enough for a Buckhorn's Children and Family Services first down. Braden Barnett has a hot hand right now. Let's see if they keep giving it to him.
With Barnett the blocking back, puts Gibson back beside Holland. Give to Gibson. Gibson leans forward. Going to get over to the 30-yard line. Deep into Yellowjacket territory now. And it'll bring up second and about 6 yards to go for the Bobcats to move the chains. All on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the tackle.
3 receivers to the right, giving the backfield to Gibson. Finds a blocker, driving forward. Going to be tackled right around the 31.
Gibson just powering the ball through behind the offensive line right now.
He's spotted at the 30. So it'll be third and about 5 to go. Miller. And
another miscommunication by the Bobcats in that play. We'll put a little halter on their momentum they gained this drive.
The false start will go against the Bobcats.
Well, as we mentioned, the Bobcats have kind of phased out the bands they used in previous seasons, and that could be a problem with the style of offense as play calls getting confused at the line.
Miller, snap to Holland. Look, want to go downfield. Looks to the end zone. Got a man down there. And it's knocked loose. Spencer had the hands up. The 2 defenders on him. And the pass is incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 10 now for the Bobcats.
I would consider this very much 4th down territory for the Bobcats, though it is very early in this half. Coach Kyle Moore is more of an aggressive play caller. I could maybe see them try to freeze them here again. Don't know if they would try that again after the false start, but we'll see.
Holland sits, pumps, gets away from the sack, throws deep, looking to the end zone, throws it up, tripped, he's in the end zone. Barker, the ball was tipped by the defenders. Barker scores in the end zone for a Family Pharmacy touchdown. The luck has just turned in the Bobcat favor. No flags down. Holland able to escape.
I would almost say that Miles Holland, after that play, has earned the nickname Houdini because he is an escape artist.
Holland able to escape the sack and throws it to the end zone. Had a guy back there with defenders back there too. The ball was tipped, and Barker, Johnny on the spot, makes the reception and stumbles into the end zone.
Austin Barker, like you were just saying, very good heads-up play. Ball was thrown double coverage. He kind of tipped the ball, caught it in the end zone.
Defender for Middlesboro just walked right across the line. So that penalty will go against the Yellowjackets. I think they'll. Yep, they're going to go jumbo. They're going to go for 2. So Middlesboro, actually a costly penalty. The Bobcats looking to tie the game. Yeah. The penalty puts them half the distance to the goal. So the ball's sitting on about the 1.5 yard line now.
This could be a very big turning point in this game, Rob.
Ball game, or big point in the ball game right here as the Bobcats elect to go for 2 with the ball on a 1.5 yard line. Jumbo set comes in. Extra blockers. Gibson and Barnett in the backfield. Direct snap to Gibson. Barnett blocking. Gibson in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. And your Breathitt County Bobcats will go up with 6:40 on the clock. 29-28. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
With a little tail switch.
Bluegrass Sports Nation bringing you the Elevation Bowl from Middlesboro, and the Bobcats have elevated up 1 point, 29-28 over the Yellowjackets here.
Rob, you got to love a game like this where you can just see the momentum shift from drive to drive.
Yeah, the meter has went back and forth. We got a flag right at the beginning of the kick. Lawson going to make
most of a dead play from the scenes of it.
Yeah, we'll see what the penalty would be. It's going to be on the kicking team, I would suppose. Young makes the reception, Mekhi Young.
It's like the Bobcats and the Yellowjackets may just be ignoring the penalty and altogether coming out
well, they'll assess it on the on the first play of the drive. White Hat's talking it over the line judge here, explaining the call. 6:32 on the clock here in the third quarter. You couldn't ask for a better ball game like you talked about between Middlesboro and Breathitt County. You just watch the momentum meter go back and forth between these two teams. Used to on the old video games, you had the momentum meter. Mm-hmm. And right now, I tell you what, it's swinging in the favor of the Bobcats. Coach French and his coaching staff got to get behind the Yellowjackets. The same thing we were talking about coming out at halftime that the Bobcats need to do, too. Mm-hmm. They got to focus. They got to turn that intensity down just a notch. And they want to execute. They got to focus on the execution and do what's in front of them and not let their emotions get the best of them.
Couldn't have said it better, Rob.
Two receivers to the right, partner. Takes the snap, gives to Lawson. Lawson breaks one tackle, still on his feet. Brought down past the 50, over into Bobcat territory around the 46-yard line.
Looks like there may have been a little confusion on the defense before that play. I seen a few guys with their hands up, scratching their head a little bit.
Well, he got past the tackle of Barnett. I thought Braden Barnett was going to make that tackle immediately. Lawson, real shifty and a real quick running back. Both he and his brother both. And that is another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for Middlesboro. But we back to what we were talking about. Middlesboro comes out and focuses and executes and walks the ball down the field. you see that momentum meter go back towards the Yellowjackets. It's going to be back and forth the rest of this ball game if these two teams continue to play smart football.
You could, once again, couldn't said it better, Rob. This is going to be one for the maybe ages. You never know.
Two receivers to the left. Parton sits back, flush down the pocket, throws down the middle of the field. Got a man down there. It's out. Wow, what a catch. Joseph Killian, the senior, number 13, with the reception. Huge pitch and catch from the quarterback to the receiver. And the Yellowjackets will go back on top with 6:09 on the clock. 34-29.
Very fast Family Pharmacy touchdown catch from Joseph Killian. Going back to our analogy we established in the first half, like the boxing match. This is one of those really big, probably a pay-per-view main card fight where you just have both guys knocking each other out. And this is what we're seeing right now. It's just big play after big play. And it's just who stops responding first.
Yeah, you said it, and that's what it's boiling down to. We talked about some other games going on and some games that were played last night. This game has got going to play. The time's going to run out on Middlesboro, so they're going to get a penalty assessed here. They'll get a delay of game on the 2-point conversion.
We'll see how
they'll assess that and walk it back.
We'll see how confident Coach French is in his offense right now.
Will they go? Yeah, will they go for two or bring the kicking team in?
Looks like the offense is staying out in the field though, so we'll assume that Coach French is going to go for two on this play.
Parton stays in. Lawson beside of him. Fake goes to the end zone, throws and incomplete.
Nearly an interception for John Carter Holland, the senior.
So the pass goes incomplete. 6:09 on the clock. Middlesboro goes up 34-29. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back, folks, as we come back into a very potent game. Both offenses are scoring back and forth, and we'll see who can stop first, Rob.
Yeah, back and forth we go. I thought of a lot of games last night. Looked like they were high-scoring games in high school football that didn't have a lot of defense played.
Yeah.
There's been some good defensive stands in this game, but this game has been back and forth. 28 points scored in the first quarter, but, 14-14 in the first quarter with these two teams. So here we stand, 34-29, Middlesboro up. Coots is kicking off for the Yellowjackets. And the Bobcats will look to bring this one back. Thomas going to make the reception. No, that's John Carter. Carter follows the blockers up inside. He's got a couple. He's trying to break it free, and he gets up to about the 45-yard line before he's tripped up and brought down, and that'll be another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats.
The Bobcats almost had a very big explosive play just on the start of this drive.
You get a little worried if you're on the other team and you see John Carter with his hand on the back of a blocker.
Yeah, especially if that blocker is Braden Barnett.
Because if that blocker makes a block and he can spring, he's gone, man. He just needs 2 or 3 yards to break one. And Holland goes back to work, giving the backfield to Gibson. Gibson steps over somebody. Going to be tackled up around the 48-yard line.
Rob, I know we always go on about Eli Thomas. Not taking anything away from him. He's shifty, he's fast, but Jaden Gibson has those same qualities. He's just has a little bit more power behind him.
So you're telling me you want to talk about Jaden Gibson? Let's talk about Jaden Gibson.
Maybe.
He is a workhorse that's carried the team since he's had the opportunity to get in the backfield. Look at him blocking. Look at him blocking for Holland. Holland being chased out of the backfield and gets over out of bounds. But, we're talking about Gibby carrying the ball, and he lowers the shoulder and provides a massive block that springs the quarterback. You know, that guy would have been chasing Miles right into another tackle. So we talk about Gibby. Gibby is just a workhorse. You give him the ball, he makes things happen. He's known for just his downhill, not necessarily speed, but let's call it forceful speed. Like that one right there as he breaks through that line and stays on his feet.
Stays up. I mean, he maybe had 2 or 3 more yards after contact.
Defender right on him as he goes to the ground.
Been completely wrapped up. Both guys driving their feet, and Gibson just uses that momentum from the defender as well as to drive him a few more yards forward.
5:15 on the clock, 34-20 now. Holland, Gibby back there with him. He'll bring Thomas in motion. Thomas takes the give from the backfield, still on his feet. He's going to dance up to about the 35-yard line. Pickup of, it's going to be second down and probably 4.
Looks like about a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, about a 6-yard gain.
Good little scamper from Eli Thomas.
Let's say second 4. They're going to mark it just shy. It's going to be 36-yard line.
Been a big play call from the Bobcats, that little jet, little fake zone jet from the looks of it.
Give in the backfield to Gibson again. He steps over one man, powers forward about, let's say 2 yards.
J.D. Gibson just throws self-preservation to the wind and jumps over kids. Looks like the coaching staff's going to give him a break after that.
Gibson's going to take a breather. He's shaking his head. No, I don't think he wants a breather. Barnett comes in. Miller, snap, give to Barnett. Barnett lowers his shoulder up the middle. Another pickup of maybe a first down. We'll see where they're spotted. Barnett's slow to get up.
Looks like they may, before they pick it up, may possibly call it a little short. Nope, first down.
First down.
I love jinxing it the other way.
Buckhorn Children and Family Services, first down for the Bobcats, courtesy of that lower in the shoulder of Braden Barnett. 3 receivers, trips to the right now for Holland. Barnett sets up to the left.
The far style against Breathitt County. We have 5-yard penalty. We come first down.
So with 3:42 on the clock, we got a false start. Bobcats will back it up 5 yards.
Trains a little bit of momentum from the Bobcats. See if they can regain that back this play.
Trip to the right. Holland takes the snap. Quick throw, and we got another flag. So we're looking to see.
Folks, it looks like we may have lost video. We'll get that back up for you soon. Me and Rob will just do our best radio commentary for now.
Yeah, we can do it. We've done it before. We had another penalty on the Bobcats, 3:22 on the clock.
Yep.
And the
Bobcats being in a trips formation with Braden Barnett to Miles Hollins is right.
Back to about the 42. Holland going to throw deep. Got a man back there.
Nearly intercepted by number 2, Makai Young, as he came in and swats the ball. Could have got another hand in it.
Ball intended for Holland.
Bobcats in a dire situation right now as they're in a 2nd and 20 situation. Folks, looks like we have our camera back. We'll give our cameraman enough time to readjust.
Bobcats get set. Holland gets the call. Barnett and Thomas both next to him give to Thomas. Thomas going to be tackled immediately and rolled up in the backfield.
Middlesboro defense is taking advantage of these penalties they've been given and the momentum shift that's happened. Once again, as we said before that kickoff, you can see the momentum shift in this game from drive to drive.
2:49 on the clock. Crucial moment. Thomas will come out of the game, and Gibson will come back in.
Thomas looks to be a little gingerly coming off the field.
He got rolled up pretty hard on that play by the 2 defenders. 2:35 now on the clock. 34-29 score.
You hate to see a good athlete like him get hurt. Hopefully he can come back in this game later on.
Miller, snap to Holland. Give to Gibson. Lowers his shoulder. Gets past 2 defenders. Still on his feet. The third one finally brings him down right around the 45. So it's going to be 4th and forever.
Looks like the Bobcats are bringing out the punt unit.
And the Bobcats do elect to punt. Change of personnel. You see the guys come off the field and some go back on. Back to punt for the Bobcats is Spencer. There's the snap. There's the kick. A good kick. Beautiful punt. Going to fall back around the 10 and take a Breathitt bounce. It's going to continue to roll. And it's going to be picked up right around the 6-yard line, I believe.
Great punt for the junior.
Yeah, great punt.
Yep. We'll actually keep it right here as the teams are already on the field, about ready to line up.
1:32 on the clock, 34-29 your score.
Bobcats lost a little momentum that drive. Let's see if the defense can pick it up and maybe regain some of that. Looks like we have a few more subs out there. Chris Sizemore from earlier in the game and number 54. Hey, Caden Combs out there on the tackle, giving some of the offensive starters a breather.
Who I thought that was. So Middlesboro with their back to the end zone.
Not good field position for the Yellowjackets.
We'll see what Parton does for Middlesboro. Screen pass. It's going to be complete, but it's going to be tackle made right around the 16, 17-yard line.
Not quite enough for is it?
No, it's
not quite enough for a Yellowjacket
short.
first down. As Caden Combs tags out for number 63, Carson Miller.
Second and short for the Yellowjackets. They'll come back to the line of scrimmage out of the huddle with 1:03 on the clock. 17 seconds on the play clock. Defense gets set. Parton waits on the snap. Takes it. Give inside. The Lawson tackled immediately. Tackle made by Sizemore. Miller, Barnett also on the stop.
Just a whole host of Bobcats in, doing a great job gang tackling on the Middlesboro offense.
38 seconds now left in the third.
Be enough for a Buckhorns Children and Family Services first down for the Yellowjackets.
So they'll move the chains. And the ball spotted on the 18-yard line for Middlesboro. Parton takes the snap. Give in the backfield to Lawson. 20 around the run. Looking for some green grass, and he's got it. Up the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Up around the 50-yard line. And that is another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Yellowjackets. We've got a Yellowjacket down.
Just like we will take a break until he's up.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, folks, we are back. 22 seconds on the clock here in Middlesboro at the Elevation Bowl. Middlesboro Yellowjackets up 34-29. We had a quick timeout for an injury there as one of the Middlesboro Yellowjackets got up on his own and got off the field. I want to say special thanks again to Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you've been injured, Dr. Howard can help, including auto accidents and workers' compensation. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy. Gas, groceries, and a great meat department. Be sure and check out Sanford's Deli. And Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bataville. Shop in-store or online at roscbros.com.
As soon as we come back, folks, we're going to take another break as that's the end of the quarter.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
We got a fresh 12 minutes cranked up on the clock. Here from Middlesboro, Kentucky, the Elevation Bowls. Bobcats and the Yellowjackets have thrown punches back and forth all night, Evan.
And this brings adversity back into the talk, Rob. Bobcats are down right now. Can they come back and face that adversity?
Give in the backfield and tackle made by Alex Strong. By the time the ball carrier was number 20.
Looks to be about 2 or 3 yard. Oh, sorry, Rob. Looks to be about 2 or 3 yard gain on the play. We'll bring up a 4-yard gain on the play, excuse me. Be a 2nd and 6 for the Yellowjackets.
Dangerous series right here for the Bobcats. Middlesboro. We defensively have to stop the Yellowjackets on this drive. And we got a sideline penalty, or a sideline judge throws the flag. We'll see what the penalty marker is for. Sideline warning on Middlesboro. Somebody's saying something over there he'd heard enough of. So sideline warning for Middlesboro. 11:23 on the clock. Yellowjackets go back to work. Parton checks his receivers, takes a snap. Give in the backfield to Lawson. Lawson looking for plenty of room. A holding call is coming. So the holding call going to be coming here in the backfield. Abner with one arm up in the air trying to get the referee's attention, and finally I think the referee seen him and threw the penalty, but Waylon Abner being held all day long around the end there. No wonder Lawson with that much time to run.
Spells doom with any offensive lineman when that defensive lineman gets some distance and throws a hand up.
Yep. So the run by Lawson will be negated. And the Yellowjackets will be walked back. 10 yards on the holding penalty.
Could be what the Bobcats need for a little momentum shift.
Well, as we've said all night, both of these teams have to focus and execute. Whichever team does the best at that will win.
Yep, any mistake could cost the game.
Yeah, I know that's, kind of repeating what we would say a lot of times is Lawson in the backfield, breaks free, going to get over into Bobcat territory. Looks like he's sitting on the 40.
3rd and 4, maybe.
Yep, looks like he's going to be sitting on about the 43-yard line.
Bobcats really need to bow up right here. Maybe another big play like Waylon Abner had earlier where you can just get past the line and make a big tackle, or any of these defensive linemen. Once again, usually it's not in the job description of a defensive lineman to get in the backfield, make a tackle, but it sure is a big play when they do.
So the Yellowjackets go back to work, 3rd and 4. Ball on the 42. Parton takes the low snap, fakes, going to throw across the middle. Got a man down there. Off the fingertips and incomplete.
So close to another explosive play for the Yellowjackets.
That was another
overthrown.
Another pass intended for Joseph Killian. And Killian had John Carter going down the middle of the field, and the outstretched fingers just could not reach out and make the catch. And it goes incomplete. And a very important message being yelled from the sideline, watch the ball.
Yep.
It's 4th and 4. And we've seen this happen once tonight. Parton can draw the defense off sides and pick up 5 yards.
Bobcats defense needs to be very careful here.
Hard count, and there it is. Just got to hold your head up and reset. You got to push the reset button.
As
Go back.
The coaching staff probably teach these kids the same way I was taught. When you make a mistake like this, just play the next play and you'll make up for it later.
You let it roll off your back and you go on to the next play. 10-10 on the clock, plenty of time. 34-29 your score.
Once again, like we were saying, make or break time for this game. Folks, we have lost the camera again. Me and Rob will do our best as we wait for that to come back on.
Parton checks his receivers, puts Coots in motion. Coots comes up for the blocking back. High snap, give to Lawson. And Burton's going to make the tackle in the backfield. We got a flag down.
Looks like it'll be a holding again on Waylon Abner.
Just as you said, you let the mistake roll off your back and you come back and you make the next play. Burton comes from the backside and makes the tackle.
Yep. Now, once again, this is going to be a big decision for the Bobcats. Do they probably take the 2-yard loss and make it second down or pack them up 10 yards?
Well, we'll see what the decision process is here for the coaching staff. And what the options are is the line judge. And
looks like Coach Moore's likely to take the 10 yards.
Going to take the 10-yard penalty. But what a great play by Jagger Burton.
Yes.
The young man does not let the offsides penalty get to him when the defense got drawn offsides on the hard count. Comes from the backside, makes a phenomenal tackle.
It's only hung his head for about 1 minute, came back and made a really good play.
He saw his teammates over there talking to him, and he comes back and makes a phenomenal play.
Yes.
Great job, Burton. Parton goes back to work in the backfield now for Middlesboro. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Parton steps back, going to be a screen play, dumps. Ooh, can't hold on to it. He had Miller and Strong there waiting to make the tackle. Yep. Well, that's the first time we've seen the screenplay directed at Coots in the backfield.
Yeah, a little tight end screen action.
He had Killian open over here on his right, but he didn't see him on this little screenplay.
Yeah. Once again, folks, we do apologize. Our camera is out. We are doing our best to give you a little play-by-play as we wait to get that back on.
We talk about adversity in football, and here tonight we've had adversity with technology.
Couldn't have said it better, Rob.
That's just part of it. We face it a lot of times.
Looks like we have someone down. We'll take a commercial break while we wait for them to hopefully get back up.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Sorry, folks. We thought we had our camera issue fixed during the commercial break, but we'll get that fixed for you as soon as possible. We'll keep giving you a little play-by-play action. The injured Bobcat was number 11, Jason Combs. He was able to get up and off the field, and he's currently being attended to.
Yeah, Kobe Watts working on him. We talk about our sponsors, and we always say Kobe helps get the Bobcats back on the field and on the court. Kobe's right down here. We're working on Jason in front of us, maybe just a cramp, hopefully working on it. Parton takes a snap, and we got a penalty.
Right tackle raised his hands up like he was ready to block.
False start on the Yellowjackets and Middlesboro. So that'll march the Yellowjackets back 5 yards. Folks, we apologize for the adversity here with technology tonight. We've been faced with internet issues with no Wi-Fi and had to use a hotspot, and we've been battling the camera issues here too. So not perfect settings, but we're doing the best we can to bring you the coverage of your Bobcats. 2 receivers each side for Parton. Lawson in the backfield just to his left. Parton sits back, flushed out of the pocket. Almost sacked. Pitches to Lawson. Lawson on the left sideline at the 40. Going to be tackled. No, still on his feet. Brought down at the 45.
Makes it a little bit past the original line of scrimmage on the play.
Yeah.
Still a big play, and you got to get a little disheartening if you're the Bobcats to have all that distance made up in just one play.
So basically, Parton and Lawson just ate up the penalty yards before we lost the camera, +2.
Yeah.
So the Middlesboro looking at a 3rd and 8 from the 35-yard line. And I always think about my good buddy Rick Stacy.
Yep.
Wanting to know what yard line the ball was on, and I got to give the old guy props and give him a shout out. Ball almost knocked loose by Burton. Screen pass
Almost.
by Parton, almost knocked down by Burton that time. So,
Almost picked off by Burton.
so Burton really got his head back in the ball game after that little mistake.
You love to see that. A player who maybe stumbles a little bit, just picks it right back up and acts like they never went down.
So the ball sits back down on the 35-yard line, Evan, and it's 4th and 8.
Decision time for the Yellowjackets.
Coach French and Middlesboro.
They've done a really good job. Just up, folks, we do have the camera back.
Right.
Yep.
Yellowjackets going to come back out of the huddle.
Yellowjackets have done a really good job freezing the ball, making the defense jump, so they could come back and get a few more yards after this.
2 receivers to the left. He sends one all the way to the right in motion. Parton throws right. Going to be caught for the first down. So that catch made by Joseph Killian, I believe is his name. Yep. Another big catch by him. Yep. So that is a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services huge first down for the Yellowjackets on a 4th down conversion.
Yeah. We talked about discipline. Looks like the Yellowjackets lost a little bit of discipline this little section of the drive. They've got it right back and got a first down in Bobcat territory. Deep in Bobcat, well, nearly deep in Bobcat territory. As they're on the 27, 8-yard line.
Parton in the backfield gives to Lawson. Lawson trying to get around the corner. Going to be tackled by Adam Spencer. 7:52 now on the clock. 34-29 your score. 2nd now and about 6. Parton comes in from the sideline, brings in the play.
Bobcat defense really needs to bow up here. I know we've echoed this throughout the night, but now is a moment bigger than ever to kind of get a stop here.
Coots in motion. Parton takes a snap. Gives to Lawson. Lawson tackled at the 30.
Dagger Burton almost had another big play as he almost tackled the running back on the edge of the play.
Colby Bird going to go in for Carson Miller.
No, it's Chris Sizemore in for Carson Miller.
Sizemore's going in for Waylon Abner.
No, Sizemore's going in for Sawyer Hall.
Waylon was coming out. There comes Hall.
No, we're just playing the lineman name game right now.
Yeah. Checkers and chess.
Bobcats have a big 3rd down opportunity right here, 3rd and long.
Yellowjackets out of the huddle, back to the line of scrimmage. Trip for the right. Running back to the right. And
this will be a false start.
We got the whole team moving in skill, except whole skill players on that team moving, except for the lineman and the ball.
If these refs were mic'd up, it would be one of those soundbite moments where it's everybody but the center.
So now the Yellowjackets will walk it back 5 yards.
Make it 3rd and 12 on the play.
Middlesboro helping out the Bobcats once again, 3rd and 12. Ball on the 25-yard line. Parton back to work, trips to the right, and we got another whistle. Yeah, I think we got a clock issue. The white hat referee is walking over to midfield and looking up at the box. And trying to get 6:22 put on the clock. And we got that fixed.
Could be a good moment for the Middlesboro offense. They've had a little stumble here, give them a chance to catch their breath while they fix the clock.
Trips to the right. Lawson set to the right. He's going to block. Screen pass. And that was to Brother Parton on the screen pass. And that is another Buckhorn Family and Children's Services. No, it's short. Boy, it looked like he, man, it looked like he had made that.
Had a strange angle here, Rob. A little hard calling the placement of the ball.
Just going to be short by a couple yards.
4th and 2 from the looks of it. The Bobcats really need to bow up here and get a stop.
Yellowjackets back to work. Parton, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Lawson just to the right. Parton waiting on the snap. Tries to draw him off sides. Doesn't. Going to let the play clock run down and call a timeout.
Bobcats need to be ready. Oh, no, never mind. Timeout.
So we'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this message. Sports Nation, the Elevation Bowl here from Middlesboro, Kentucky.
It's been a good one, Rob.
As advertised,
a very good one.
As advertised all the years prior, Middlesboro and Breathitt County, always a knockdown, drag out, brutal, physical ball game. We talk about comparisons to a boxing match and punches being thrown. And this time it's been literally and physically, been chippy and.
Yep. In a game like this, it kind of calls back to that 2022 game with seniors Jalen Turner, Connor Deaton, Tegan Smith, and Ethan Gibson, where the game was neck and neck the entire time, and it was like that boxing match where it's hit after hit after hit.
Parton goes back to work, 4th and 2. Coots, and we got another whistle.
Looks like could be a flag on the field, or
well, he's talking to the offense. Well, he's calling it on the defense, I believe, though. I don't know what the call was.
Offsides against.
Offsides on Breathitt County. Of course, man line up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, when you have a big play like that, a 4th and 2 situation, everyone gets crammed in there. Sometimes a hand can get past the line of scrimmage, and this results in a negative.
5:25 on the clock. I don't know. 34-29. Parton with a fresh set of downs, and the ball on the 10-yard line. Still on his feet, driving forward, trying to get to the end zone. I was trying to see who the ball carrier was. I didn't get.
I think it was number.
Did he give it to one?
Number 1, yes.
Okay, that's Lawson. So it'll be 2nd down with 2 yards to the goal line.
Big play coming up for the Bobcats.
Abner, Miller, Sawyer Hall, the front 3. Parton up under center, quarterback keeper. He's met. I don't think. Yeah.
Signal by
first. So he made it. Looks to me
Family
like
Pharmacy touchdown by Parton.
Looks to me like he was met early by a couple defenders, but he is into the end zone for the score.
That second push must have got him past the line.
So with 4:36 on the clock in quarter number 4, that will make your score 40-29. The Yellowjackets go up. And Coach French and Parton will pull up a 2-point conversion play. We'll see what they have up here. Got Coots and Lawson, one to each side. First time we've seen that tonight. Put a man in motion is Killian. Drops over to Killian, makes the catch. When his medical line, but he gets in for the catch. So the 2-point conversion is good. That'll make the score 42-29. We'll take a break on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
4:36 on the clock here in the fourth. Thanks again, fans, for staying with us through our troubles. We've had some adversity here with technology tonight. We appreciate you staying with us. Thanks again to our sponsors, Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic, Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, Jiffy Mart, and Rose Brothers Department Stores, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, SEC Auto Sales, Variety Pizza, Wolf County Tourism, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, Citizens Bank, HCTC, Jackson Electric, Jackson Medical Clinic, Jackson Physical Therapy, and Family Pharmacy, and the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services. Thanks to all of them for being here with us and bringing you all the action. 42-29 your score. The Bobcats tried to bow up that time, Evan, but I tell you what, Middlesboro riding a little bit of momentum like we talked about. They made a mistake. They shot themselves in the foot, but they continue to come back. They showed us a couple plays we hadn't seen all night, and the Bobcats just defensively didn't react. Kickoff picked up by Spencer. Spencer up forward to about the 44-yard line.
And Rob, once again, we've said it all night. This might be a game where there's a lot of animosity, not between the players, but the teams. We've met Middlesboro a lot in the past recently, and very recently, within the past 4 or 5 years, within the past 2 years, we have the last game Middlesboro and Breathitt played, they were held to 20-0. The Bobcat win at Breathitt for homecoming. So this could be a game where the Middlesboro team really just wants to take it to the Bobcats after that last game.
Screen pass for Holland. He makes the catch, turns it up at the 50. Cross midfield, he's on his feet. Finally ran out of bounds, and he tackled him hard again against the fence. Let's see if they throw a flag. He was out of bounds, and the guy was still holding on to him. I don't know what they'll see. Coach Combs and the referee over there. The referee shaking his head no. Let's see if we got a tent in the way. I'm trying to make sure everybody gets up clean.
It looks like a few of the Bobcats are also getting up a little gingerly.
Yeah, Holland's already back out on the field, but I'll make sure everybody else was getting cleaned out of there all right.
So it's like we do have a flag thrown somewhere. There's
in the backfield.
One, around here at the 40-yard line.
Well, they're calling for a we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this message.
Wolf County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolf County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolf County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
All right, folks, we are back. We still got a little bit of a delay here on the field. Got the athletic director for Middlesboro out here, and a couple of talking to some fans, I do believe, here on the sideline. So with 4:18 on the clock, your score is 42-29. Once again, special thanks to all of our sponsors for being with us the whole time and staying involved, even though we had a lot of adversity with not only our technology, but also with our camera. We had some things going on internet-wise, and appreciate you guys staying with us and being here that whole time. A 42-29 your score, and one thing I was saying to Evan earlier was the fact that the Bobcats, haven't seemed to have dug the hole too deep.
Yeah, let's read some sponsors, Rob, as we wait for everything to sort itself down there.
Well, the Bobcats haven't dug the hole too deep. As John Carter took the ball back down the field, he's run out of bounds. It looks like they're going to be lining up right around the 27 or 30-yard line when we go back to action. I want to say special thanks again to the Family Pharmacy for sponsoring our scoring plays. We also want to say special thanks to the Buckhorn Children and Family
Folks, if we've lost the camera again, we really do apologize for our technical difficulties. Once again, next week we hope to iron a lot of those out, as we will be in our home stadium at the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex for the Honey Bowl against Powell County.
Personal foul against Middlesboro.
We got a personal foul penalty assessed against
Personal fouls against Middlesboro.
2 personal foul penalties assessed against Middlesboro.
Puts the Bobcats in good scoring position. Once again, Rob, even though it does look like it's dire straits for the Bobcats, a score here and a successful onside kick. That's the caveat.
I don't even think you need the onside kick. You still got 4 minutes on the clock.
Very true, Rob.
I mean, you could go onside kick, but you also put Middlesboro in very good field position if you don't recover the onside kick. So here we go, 4:18 on the clock. Big penalties on Middlesboro. We'll put Bobcats in great field position.
Jaden
Gibson is into the end zone for a Buckhorn Children and Family, or a Family Pharmacy touchdown.
Great ball carrier
for the Bobcats.
Jaden Gibson just absolutely finds a hole after the inside of the play collapsed.
So 4:13 on the clock. That'll bring it to 42-35. And Wyatt Spencer coming back onto the field.
Looks like the Bobcats elect for the extra point.
Momentum meter again swings in the direction of the Bobcats. It's just continually back and forth like our camera coverage.
Yep.
Our camera's back out once again, folks. Just bear with us. We're trying our best. It's back and forth. Wyatt Spencer on to kick the extra point with 4:13 on the clock. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And the kick is good. 42-36 your score. It's 4:13 on the clock. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back from Middlesboro in 1 minute.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back, folks. And once again, we do apologize for our technical difficulties. Once again, we are going to be in our home setting next week, so hopefully we can get all of these kinks ironed out in our home setting. Rob, a good game so far. We have an absolute nail biter here in Middlesboro. What do you guys add on to that?
Well, I like I said, we talk about adversity so much. With football, and we
Never thought we'd be facing it.
We faced it here with our coverage tonight, and internet issues, and camera issues, and things back and forth with the receivers and so forth on the field. And then there's the onside kick. Going to be covered by Middlesboro at about the 48-yard line.
Well, an onside kick is a very risky thing, Rob. Take over for a second.
The 4:09 on the clock. The onside kick. It was a good kick. It was a hard kick by Spencer. It took a bounce and got right to the Middlesboro receiver. I didn't see the number of the guy that picked that one up.
I think I may have seen a number 15, which would be a Connor Long. Once again, folks, we apologize if that is wrong.
But Middlesboro comes back out to get started. Parton gets set. 2 receivers each side. Lawson in the backfield takes the handoff, looks for an opening and finds one. He's up to the 40 and brought down at about the 36-yard line. And that will be another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Yellowjackets.
Yellowjackets have really just taken over this game since going up, Rob. Bobcats have had some flashes here and there, but they really need to dig deep if they want to win this game.
Yeah, it's going to take a monumental effort by the Bobcats here on defense with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left on the clock.
Middlesboro's already in Bobcat territory. Let's see if the Bobcats can stand up and beat them.
Defense trying to meet them in the hole. Bypass knockdown. Oh, man. Gibson got a hand on it and knocked the pass loose. It was intended and knocked incomplete by Gibson. Intended for number 3, I believe.
Very close to a very big game-changing play, Rob.
It really was. It could have been a big-time screenplay that time if he'd made the catch. So the defense gets set again for the Bobcats. Here comes Parton and the Yellowjackets out of the huddle.
Bobcats look to be adopting a 4-man front and bringing Braden Barnett down as an edge rusher.
2 receivers to the left. Parton takes the snap. Flushed out of their screenplay. Give it to Coots. Coots gets past one defender, but he's going to be tackled up around the 33, 34, maybe 33-yard line.
Bring up about a 3rd and 6 on the play.
They're going to spot it at the 34. So, and we got a
Bobcat down.
Bobcat down. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back.
No, he's already up. So we'll keep it here, folks, as looks like number 64, Sawyer Hall, maybe got a little winded on the play. He'll jog off the field and we'll continue play.
Maybe just got the breath knocked out of him.
Yeah, especially when you have a big guy like Coots like that coming at you, diving over and jumping over people. You could get a little hit by a helmet and have the wind knocked out of you.
So Hall's going to get a minute to rest.
Looked like number 78 came in for him. That is Chris Sizemore. Once again, another young guy stepping up on his team full of seniors.
Yellowjackets back onto the field. Parton gets set. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Coots in at the blocking back. Crossing just to the right of Parton. Parton taking his time. They're going to be content to let the play clock run down now and let the clock run down with it.
Good clock management by the Yellowjackets.
42 to 36, or 36 is your score. Coots goes in motion. Parton takes a snap. Give to Lawson. Lawson bounces up inside and going to pick up the first down, I do believe.
The signal, the clock running. Yeah. It will wholly depend on the spot.
It's not a first down. It's short.
Look, another 4th and 2 situation.
It looked like he rolled forward enough with 4 I thought with forward momentum they might give it to him, but
Looks
he's
like they may have said a knee or a hand or a elbow or shin was down in the process, though, Rob.
he's going to be 2 yards shy. 4th and 2, ball on the 29-yard line.
Very favorable spot for the Bobcats in this situation.
This is one of the plays of the game right here.
Make or break right here, Rob.
2:05 on the clock. 4th and 2 for the Yellowjackets.
Timeout by the Yellowjackets.
We got a timeout.
We'll take him right with them.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Welcome back, folks. Once again, we apologize for our camera troubles. The Middlesboro Yellowjackets has the ball in Bobcat territory at the 29-yard line with a 4th and 2. The Bobcats look to maybe make a very big play here. Middlesboro Yellowjackets tried to come out and get the Bobcats offsides, like they have many times tonight, but the Bobcats held strong and called a timeout. Coach French called a timeout to regroup troops, Rob.
Yeah, the timeout kind of reset these guys. Maybe, just go ahead and use it while you got it with 2 minutes on the clock. Let's go ahead and use that timeout, talk to the guys. A little screen pass. You're going to be flushed out of there. Barnett, he's parking all over him, and he throws it out of bounds. So we've got some life in the Bobcats. Barnett lays a hit on Parton with 2 minutes.
Parton, yep. I was about to say Parton seems to be getting up slowly.
Ball goes out of bounds, incomplete.
A very interesting play call by Coach French the offense on this play.
Turnover on downs for Middlesboro, and it's Bobcat football with 1:54 on the clock.
Now, Bobcats have some life to them, but they also need to stay calm in this situation. Getting too antsy could lead to a snap overhead here, a mesh point messed up there, or even a fumble or a false start. Bobcats need to keep it clean this drive.
Trips to the left for Holland. Got Gibson back beside him and takes the snap. Screen pass over to Thomas. Thomas being chased. Going to be tackled out of bounds right around the 30.
Though they maybe just got back to the line of scrimmage or a yard on the play, it's still very smart for Eli Thomas to go out of bounds. 1:48, that clock can dissolve like that.
Yeah, he knew that they were coming. He knew they were coming before he caught the pass, and he was able to spin to his outside, not his inside, make the catch and get out of bounds. Who receives to the right. Holland throws to John Carter. Holland. It goes incomplete. Couldn't handle the pass. It'll fall short. Clock stops at 1:44. 42-36 your score.
Pulse pounding moment for the Bobcats, man. This could be make or break right now. 3rd and long. This is, of course, I would say more than likely this is 4 down territory for the Bobcats, no matter what happens this next play.
2 receivers each side for Holland. Ball on the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 10. It's Thomas in motion. Takes a sweep, goes deep down the field. He's got a man down there. It's Combs. It's tipped. Goes incomplete. No flags, no pass interference. And it falls incomplete with 1:20 on the clock.
Once again, folks, we do apologize for our camera troubles. We're doing our best to give you the best products we can.
And that'll make it 4th and 10 with 1:37 on the clock. 2 receivers each side. Combs will go out.
Coach Moore probably deep in the playbook for this one to find something to get these 10 yards.
Gotta have it at this point. This is the ball game. Holland sits back, rolls to his right. Good blocking up front. Throws short. Knocked down. Pass falls incomplete. Intended for John Carter Holland. Number 23 for the defense was Caden Burchett, sophomore defender for the Yellowjackets. Right here, if you're Middlesboro, if you're the Yellowjackets, you just got to run the clock. Right here, if you're Middlesboro, if you're the Yellowjackets, you just got to run the clock out.
Yep.
You just got to play it safe. Lawson going to go out of bounds up around the 20-yard line.
Yeah. As you were saying, nothing too crazy. What you want to do is keep it in between bounds, keep the clock running, because you never know. A fumble here, fumble there. You'd rather have a fumble and Bobcats get the ball with 30 seconds left rather than a minute 23.
So it'd be 2nd down and 2 for Middlesboro after the run by Lawson. Went out of bounds around the 19 or around the 21-yard line. 123 on the clock, 42-36 your score. We have had us a ball game here between the Yellowjackets and the Bobcats.
An absolute stunner, Rob.
Parton going to give to Lawson, come this side, wide side of the field. Lawson still on his feet. He'll get up to about the 7-yard line, and that'll move the chains for Middlesboro. That'll be a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down.
Middlesboro doesn't seem content with just running out the clock here, Rob. They want another touchdown. As I brought up earlier in the game, this one seems a little bit more personal to them with just the way they're playing.
Got a couple whistles and got a timeout. Yellowjackets are going to walk over to the sideline. We'll take it with them. We'll be back here in just a minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
So we're still live? Oh.
We don't know that, but yeah.
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 Yeah, folks,